Well, you've either seen it or you've done it. You push the pedal to the metal to race through a red light. But what if you knew cameras were watching and waiting to ticket you? KSL investigator Debbie DeJanovic asked, is it time for a sweeping change in the way traffic laws are enforced? Deb, what'd you find?
Well, automated cameras, also known as PhotoCop. You know, we had it here in the 90s, but it went away when lawmakers felt it was just too invasive, too big brother for Utah. Well, now let me show you what we found.
Investigators captured video of it happening all over Salt Lake County, 123rd South and Draper. This car, this one, 5300 South, again. West Valley, Bangerter Highway, 1, 2, 3, 4 cars run the red all at once.
It's disturbing how much I see it happening.
Salt Lake City, 1700 South.
A truck ran a red light and hit the passenger side where my son was sitting.
Arlene De Herrera's son was killed.
It's been a year and I still cry every day.
Marcus was 28 years old.
It's horrible. It's like a nightmare that I can't wake up from.
KSL investigators obtained 5 years worth of data for a dozen of the busiest intersections in the county. We found there have been 374 crashes at those spots, all caused by drivers running the red. Now consider this. Cars drove nearly 31 million miles on Utah roads last year. There aren't enough police officers to keep up with the problem. So we went to Maryland, where a nationally recognized program is getting results.
This intersection went from 50 crashes down to 33.
In Montgomery County, some 50-plus red light cameras have gone up at trouble spots to capture cars running the red.
That's how people die.
In some cases, crashes have dropped almost 30%.
I just don't understand the thought process in saying, I'm going to go through this red light and pray that I don't get hit or hit someone.
Richard Hetherington manages the police department's program.
And these are the cameras right here?
Yep, this is the system here. The flashes are the round ones. The camera systems are the oblong.
It's not just red lights. About 80 roadside cameras and mobile vans are used to catch speeders.
You'll see these cars are hitting the brakes a little bit. You can see them slowing down.
You have to be doing 12 miles an hour over the limit before you get a ticket.
This is probably the most heavily violated intersection in the county.
As for red lights, run the left turn arrow, fail to stop before turning right, or blow through the red.
See that white car? Just went through on the red light.
Your car is videotaped.
Anybody gonna try and run the yellow light?
In the first 8 months of this year, the PD issued nearly 367,000 citations using cameras. Still, Hetherington says the program has more and more drivers thinking twice.
Because they don't want to be caught on camera?
Because they don't want a ticket.
Defensive driving is a myth now. Offensive driving, running red lights, going as fast as you can is the norm.
Police Captain Thomas Didone.
What do you say to people who argue this is invasion of my privacy?
I'm sorry if they feel like their privacy is being violated, but this is in the public interest.
It turns red.
Oh, wow.
And you see that when he changed lanes to try and get there, and you could see the flash in the background.
The program gets around privacy disputes in large part because images are captured on a public street. And
we do not take front-facing photos, and we don't try and identify the driver.
Pics are taken of the car's back end, not front end.
That light is very red.
Daniel Anderson reviews what the cameras capture.
And we go through and we're basically doing a second or third check on every single citation.
If the plate number is clear, a ticket is mailed to the vehicle's registered owner. So say you loaned your car to your buddy Johnny.
They can get it put in Johnny's name, and Johnny can go to court or Johnny can pay it.
Someone is paying the ticket. It's either you or Johnny. It's not a criminal citation. It won't go on your driving record. It isn't reported to insurance. A $40 fine for speeding, $75 for running a red.
It generates revenue. It absolutely does.
In 2015, the program made almost $13 million. By law, profits must be reinvested right back into programs that make the community safer.
If Utah put cameras up, it would save lives.
It would save lives, absolutely.
For almost 2 decades, though, Utah law has made it impractical. For starters, it requires one police officer to camp by each camera. These cameras run 24/7. That would take a lot of police officers.
Utah lawmakers don't want cameras.
This heartbroken mom says it's time for Utah lawmakers to dump the law.
What's your message to them?
Put them out there. It really can save a life. Think if it was their child or their loved one, they would want it out there.
22 states are now using automated cameras, and a report issued this summer by the National Transportation Safety Board says all states need to be using them because they save lives. We want to know what you think about this. Head to our KSL TV Facebook page right after tonight's newscast. I'll be on live, and let's chat about this live.
Yeah, certainly.